All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody's having a great Tuesday, man. Look, man. So look, I'm not even gonna play with this one. The Dallas Cowboys are interested. Well, have inquired about Maxx Crosby. Um, First of all, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, man. Come on, man. March to 25K. Right with your boy, man. Go on, hit the button. Hit it right there. Just hit it for your boy now. But yeah, so they've inquired about Maxx Crosby. Hold on one second, because I've seen a couple reports on this. Um, this is let's see. Cowboy pushed to land $106 million superstar in a blockbuster trade. Maxx Crosby. Um, where we at? The Cowboys and Raiders have talked about a trade for superstar pass rusher Mike. Is it worth noting that making inquiries about a potential blockbuster is not a lot different than being on the verge of landing a big fish? For fans holding out hope about this trade potentially happening, look no further than the Raiders' 2-5 record. Dallas could attempt to offer the Raiders a similar deal to what the Cowboys landed for Micah Parsons. The question is whether the Raiders would have interest in cutting ties with the arguably team's best player. That's a great question. So Maxx Crosby, first to me, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Y'all know I got my people I'm a fan of. Maxx Crosby is one of them. Azzaloni from Detroit, he's one of them. Y'all already know how I feel about Shedder. But Maxx Crosby is one. And listen, do you give him credit for inquiring? Yeah, I got to give the Cowboys some credit for that. You know what I'm saying? For inquiring about Maxx Crosby, one of the best defensive ends in the league. But I don't think they're going to be able to. Well, they probably will give up the. It wonder what the Raiders want and what they outlook for the Raiders are, right? And what I mean by that is, do they see this team eventually getting to a point where it's like, oh, okay, we're a season away, or we're a couple seasons away from building a dominant force here, or are they saying, yo, we got a long ways to go. Oh, we got a long ways to go. It ain't working out. Maybe it's time to restock up under the new regime. And maybe with that, you'll say, all right, what, Maxx Crosby, we'll send him to Dallas. They send us back. I think a potential offer, right? A potential offer would be, for me, 2 first round and Trayvon Diggs. I think that's a hell of an offer right there, man. I think that's a hell of an offer. Now they might want you, and if that right there, it gets you close, right? And that if that gets you close, you're throwing a second in there too. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he's that type of guy. The one thing about him, you're never going to worry about his motor turning off. And I think he brings a hard hat mentality to Dallas. I don't know how he will fit in Dallas. That's a good question. But he do brings that hard hat, hard nose, grimy. Like I'm out for. I'm out to kill on every freaking play, right? Like he would bring that to the Cowboys. If they can make it happen, I say make it happen now. I got a little bit more hope in this potential trade than I have in anything that Dallas have done before. And the reason why is because of the relationship between the Raiders and the Cowboys. If you know the history of Jerry Jones and Al Davis, and that's Jerry Jones' god. He was like a god to Jerry. And, he's very fond of what they're doing over there. And so if there's a chance, and just keeping it real, if now it could be more to this, right? And I'm quite sure some of y'all gonna jump in the comments and say, Chris, there's a lot more to this. You gotta think about this, and I'm quite sure you guys are gonna do that. I'm probably not thinking about some of you guys are gonna let me know that I'm not thinking about it, and I appreciate it because I love when I can get enlightened on things. Now, the thing too, you have to remember about this potentially going down is it would be one of those things where, you know what? I know from the Raiders side, I'm assuming, but from the Raiders side, we don't normally do this, bro. This ain't what we do, and we ain't want to get rid of them. We would, if they was on the fence, I think not because the star and the Cowboy, but because of Jerry Jones' relationship and his relationship with that entire family. It would be one of those situations where they would say, all right, we'll do it for Jerry. We'll do it. We'll do it, Jerry. There's love. So I got a little bit of hope. We'll see if this grow legs. We'll see. I got a little bit of hope in this one. Y'all know I don't listen to a lot of stuff Jerry say. And for one, this is not a splash. It will be a splash trade, but it's not one. It's not one that would be like a ooh, look at me type thing. I don't think. I think it would, and according to them, they inquired. So you got to give the Cowboys a little credit there, and they inquired. Hey, can we? And they went after a good player, right? Like no, they didn't inquire about the fourth string defensive tackler. No, the Cowboys they'll go get somebody off the fourth string guy on the team and talk about there's some meat on the ball. Like, nah. I'm interested in this one now. I will be honest. I'm interested in this. Now, if I'm the Raiders, would I do it? Yeah. If I'm not going nowhere, I'm not gonna hold a man up. I kind of look at how I look at it with DeMarcus Ware. It came down to the Cowboys not paying DeMarcus Ware, but we get what it is. But I kind of look at it up under the same umbrella in the sense of, you know what? Look, man, we're a couple years away. This guy's a superstar. We know we ain't going nowhere and at least be real, close in about 3 years. So if that's the case, let's not waste his potential. Let's offload him. Let's get let's get a great package for him. Let's do a deal with someone that we kind of have a lot of love and respect for in that sense. We'll do that. But other than that, man, if I'm the Raiders, other than that, I don't know if you get rid of your star guy. I don't know what it would do to that fan base. I know they love him out there. They love that guy. I think everybody loves Maxx Crosby, man. His story in general, man, is just one of the best stories in NFL history. If you don't know the story, look it up. Go do your research. But I would love it. I would love it, and I think he would be the biggest credit to that locker room. I think he would bring a sense of accountability and a different standard. Because right now, who is the leader on defense? And I think it helps everybody. It helps the secondary if the quarterback can't sit back there all day. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it helped the pass rush. You know what I'm saying? You have to account for him. And when he's out there, he impacted games in so many different ways. So I think it'll be a hell of a move if the Cowboys can make it happen. I root for this one. And I think this one got a pause. I really do think this one might have a chance just because of the relationship, only because of the relationship between, the Davises and the Joneses. So we'll see how all this plays out, man. Y'all know, keep it locked right here. NBA season about to kick off. Y'all know I'm about to be right to some game. Basketball is bad, man. I'm about to get right. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be great.